Hi folks, welcome to Studio 42. Today we'll be learning how to make these beautiful glassmorphic icons right here in PowerPoint. Of the 6 icons shown here, today I'll be teaching you how to make icon 1 and icon 2 in detail, and for icons 3, 4, 5 and 6. I'll be giving you a practice file with all the instructions that you'll need so you can create these icons yourself. So let's get cracking. Beginning with icon number 1. As always, let's start by opening a new slide. Then let's go to our Insert tab and go to the icon option. Let's click on that and type in heart. Out of all these options, you can choose any that you want. I'm just choosing the simplest option we have over here and inserting it. Now once it's inserted, it's not currently editable, so we have to click on Convert to Shape, and that makes this an editable shape. Let's just change the color so it's more visible. This option may not be available in older versions of PowerPoint. What I'm showing you has been done in PowerPoint 2019. So having inserted the heart shape, let's add the second element, which is the plus sign, from our Shape tab. Let's place it approximately where we want it to be. And for now, let's make sure that there's no outline on either shape. Let's select both our shapes, copy and paste them over to the right side of the slide. Let's go to Shape Format, Merge Shapes, and click on Intersect. This creates this nice little jigsaw piece that would fit in here perfectly. So right click and go to Format Shape. In Shape Effects, let's go to the Glow option and give it the same red glow that we've used for the heart color. Let's increase the size of this glow to roughly 21 points, and also let's give it a little bit of transparency, just enough that the line is visible. Then let's drag this over and place it over the cross. You can use your arrow keys to do a fine adjustment. And then we can click on our cross, right click and bring it to front. Let's change the color to white and let's give this a bit of a transparency as well, roughly 50%. Then we can select the glow shape once again and see if it needs more adjusting so that it fits perfectly with our cross. And I think that looks pretty decent. So there we go. The first part of our icon is ready. Next, we need to make a few more adjustments to the cross. So let's go back to Shape Effects. Let's go to 3D Format. And under Top Bevel, let's select the round bevel and increase the size to roughly 6 or 7 points. Then let's go to Line and give it a gradient line. In the 4 stops of the gradient, let's, for the first stop, select the same red, second stop white, third stop red again, and the final stop white. So as you can see, there's a white and red kind of gradient line around the shape, which is a reflection of the red heart around it. And the final adjustment that we need to make to the cross is to give it a shadow. So let's again go to Shape Effects, go to the Shadow options and give it a right offset shadow. Let's increase the size of the shadow by a few points, and also let's increase the blur. Then we can also decrease the transparency to make the shadow a little darker. And that's the final adjustment we have on our cross. So let's take one quick look at it in full screen and compare it. Next, we'll be creating these light effects around our icon. Let's go to our shape options, and under stars and banners, let's select this 4-pointed star, and using the yellow node, let's make it really narrow. Let's right click on Format Shape and do a gradient fill. Let's delete the ones we don't need. We'll keep red, and for the final stop we'll change it to black and give it a full transparency. And of course we need to remove the shape outline. Under type, instead of linear, let's make it radial, and in direction let's choose center. Let's make a few adjustments. Having created the shape, let's make a copy of it. Press Shift and scale it down and rotate it by 45 degrees. Then place it over the previous shape. Select both of them and group them. So this is a very basic and quick way of making a lens flare effect. Let's adjust the size and place it over the corner of the cross. Let's make another copy of this and place it on the bottom corner. Let's select both, right click and send to back. And finally, let's make another copy of this lens flare. Let's resize it again to make it bigger. Let's ungroup it, delete the center lens flare, go to Shape Format, Edit Shape, change shape to Circle. Let's make a few more adjustments to this. Increase the transparency, make it smaller and place it over the heart. And this gives a slight occlusion effect over the heart. And that, folks, is how you make this beautiful glassmorphic icon. Now, the good news is that once you've created the first icon, creating the rest of them becomes much faster. What you need to do is duplicate this slide and separate all the shapes that we've made. And let's label this slide as assets. So now, for all the preceding icons that we'll be making, all we need to do is select this shape and use Format Painter to add all the settings that we've created. So using that method, let's create icon 2. Let's go to a new slide. Let's bring in our heart shape, and then let's go to Insert, 2 icons, and find a shield icon. Let's insert the shield icon, convert to shape. Let's change its color to white. Let's make sure that there are no outlines attached to either shape. Let's resize our shield and let's see where we want to place it over the heart. We can go up to our cross, click on Format Painter, come down to the shield and click on it again. And that's the benefit of having created the assets folder, because it saves us so much more time. So now let's select both our shapes, copy paste them. Let's go to Shape Format and intersect them. And again, once we have our intersected shape, all we need to do is go to the glow shape we created earlier, go to Format Painter and paint the same effects onto the heart. Then all we need to do is place it, click on the shield, right click and bring to front. And as you see, the shadows, the glow, everything is already there for us. And then the easiest part is all we need to do is copy these effects over and place them wherever we need to. and we can finally group them. So as you can see, it's fairly easy once you've got your assets folder ready to create all types of icons. And if you would like to practice making all these icons yourself, I'm including a download file for you with all the instructions that you'll need to help create these beautiful glassmorphic icons. But wait, creating these icons would be useless if you can't use them in presentations. Now, if you've created this icon and you copy it and you need to resize it to put it in a presentation, see what happens. All the effects get completely blurred and out of sync. So remember, in order to use them, instead of copying the icon as a shape, copy and paste it as a picture, so that no matter what size you take it down to, all the effects remain consistent, versus if you just copied the shapes and made them smaller. I hope you find this content helpful. Hit the like and subscribe buttons to show your love. Once again, thank you for watching, and remember to keep on creating.